All right, here we are on the editor. I use Power Director by Cyberlink. You can use whatever you want as far as video editors go, but the first thing we're going to do is import the two videos that I just created. Here's the Import tab, Media Files, and let's see if we can find them. And there they are, side by side, the article and then the video recorded. I highlight both of them and open, and they are imported into the editor. The first one was the article, so we're going to bring it down right there. Now all we got to do is start editing. We'll click the play button.
Hi, this is Terry Gunn. Now we're ready for step 2.
Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to make sure that the volume, I like to have it about 70. You see when I move that little line, the volume number pops up. If I wait until I make edits, then I got to move each little segment. If I do it now, I only have to do it once, and all the segments will be on. And when I say 70, 71, 69, it doesn't matter. But there it is. Now the volume is where I want it. Let's start again.
Step 1 was the outline. Step 2.
Start again.
Hi.
Okay, I want to get rid of all that gap at the beginning. I don't need that gap in there. Let's find.
Hi.
There's the beginning. And if you look, you can see this is the vocal down here. If you can see that. So all I got to do is move this to right there, and that should be where I say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it into two pieces, highlight this one, and delete it. Remove the deleted part and move the other clips back to the beginning. Okay, so I got rid of the dead space.
Hi, this is Terry Gunn. Now we're ready for step 2. Step 1 was the outline. Step 2 is the article. So what I'm going to do is just demonstrate this rather than let you read about it. Here is the outline that has been turned into the ebook, the actual product in ebook form, and step 2 is the article. So what I'm going to do is just copy, and this is simple. You can either right click once you get it highlighted. You can either right click on the mouse and copy, or you can hit Control C. We'll do the same thing, and then go back to the slide presentation on Open Office. And what I did was I took the video format that I had used on the step 1, the outline, and just went through and changed the title at the top and the bottom. And then all the other pages, I just have one line and the correct title at the bottom, and I copied it about 15 times, and I'm going to cut and paste. So I go to my ebook, copy the title, go to slide number 2, and we want to highlight it, and then paste. Either Control V or right click on your mouse and paste down at the bottom. There we have it. Step 2 is the article. So then we go to the next slide, go back to the actual text document, and we'll take the next segment, and either one sentence or 2 sentences is ideal. Let's see if we can get 2 on there. We'll highlight it, copy, go back, highlight, paste, and there it is. You can either leave it centered like that, or if you don't like it centered, you can make it left justified.
Okay, do you hear how I stuttered right there? You can. I don't need to leave both of those in there, so I'll back it up just a little bit, and I'll take one of those out. Here's how we do that.
You can
Okay, so I want to stop after the first one. Split. And then stop after the second one. Split. And then remove this little extra piece. Delete and remove this remove and move clips on the same track. So now let's back up a little bit, and here's how it will sound with the one taken out.
You can make it left justified.
Okay, now
Whatever you do on one, you probably...
let me take a little bit of that gap out of there. So we're going to split it one more time. Now it's going to take its time since we're watching. There we go. Take this little gap out of there, and we should be in good shape.
You can make it left justified. Whatever you do on one, you probably should do the same on all of them, but you can do it either way you want to. So we'll go with left on this one. All right, ready for number 4? And you can tell you've gone to a new one because this line's going to come up on every, this line is going to come up on every one of them. You can tell you've gone to a new one because this line's going to come up on every, this line is going to come up on every one of them.
Let's get that out of there.
Number 4, and you can tell you've gone to a new one because this line's going to come up on every, this line.
Now I'm really splitting some hairs here now. Undo. Let's really get in here a little bit better than that.
This line's going to come up. This line's going to come up on every, because this line's going to come up on every.
Because.
Tell you've gone to a new one because this.
Woo!
This line's going to come up on it. New one because this line's going to come up
All right, let's see if we can catch it after line.
New one because this line.
There we go. Split.
Is going to come up on every. This line is.
Okay, we'll catch it after line again. Split. Delete. See how that worked? I'm not sure.
A new one because this line is going to come up on every one of them.
That works.
I'm going to click on it because that's just a line left over from the previous video, just to let me know that I'm on the new one ready to go. So we'll go back, and this shows where I was last time. It's still highlighted, so now I'm going to highlight the next part of that paragraph. Copy, go back to Open Office, highlight, paste. And we'll left justified since we did the first one that way. And there it is. Move on to the next one. Go back. I think you're going to get the idea. We'll just make this one line since it seems to be standing alone. Copy. And paste. Left. Next. You're getting the idea. We'll just go with one sentence to get this next one going. Copy. Paste. Left.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there because I think you are getting the idea, and there's no point in belaboring that any further. Let me go to the end of this thing, and I'm at 10 minutes. So I could bring this one down and make it a continuation of the video. Let's see what the total time is. That's going to make it 15 minutes. That's okay. 15 minutes is not bad for a video. So you see what I did? I just added the next one. And I will finish editing this, but I needed to show you how to go about some of that, and you can see very quickly that it's just going to slip from one to the other without a problem.
Okay, now that the text has been placed on the slides, it's just a simple matter of turning on the Cam Studio recorder and reading the slides. Make sure we're on number 1, and here we go. Step 2 is the article. The next step is to turn each topic and or subtopic into an article. I'm not a proponent of article marketing. This course is not about that. However, if you're going to do a good job with your video, you must map out what you're going to say ahead of time. Each main topic could be a short article of about 400 to 500 words. Each subtopic could be a short article of about the same length. I'm thinking ahead here.
Okay, here we go.
The first question to be answered is, why write it all out? And there are at least two reasons. Number one, have you driven a boat or a riding mower and tried to go in a straight line from point A to point B while looking around to enjoy the view?
Okay, now here's a long gap. I don't remember why that gap is there, but I'm going to take that gap out. Let's see what comes up next.
If you don't fix your eyes on something, you see what happened right there? I got two slides in a row that are exactly the same. So I'm going to have to edit that out. So I'll just move right on. Oh, now something's going on. I got three of them in a row now. So I've been copying slides. I've been hitting the copy button, and I got two extra slides. So I'm going to have to delete these. And all this that I'm saying right now, I'll have to edit it out. Let's go on. If you don't fix your eyes on something specific in the distance,
So right there is where I'm going to continue. I'm just going to make this one edit, and then we'll sign off of here. So we'll go back to the split feature. Now let's go back to where this big gap started and see what, make sure we don't miss something.
From point A to point B while looking around to enjoy the view.
Okay, and we're going to split it right there. And there's this long gap and all this part where I discovered that I had two extra slides. I'm just going to take it out. Now let's listen to it.
From point A to point B while looking around to enjoy the view. If you don't fix your eyes on something specific in the distance, you will wander all over the water or the lawn.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. But that's the way you go about editing the video. I don't see any point in going through the whole thing because it's all going to be the same type of things where I stuttered or did something twice or needed to back up or whatever. I'll finish the editing, but there's no point in continuing it on this video. I'll sign off for now, and I'll see you in part 3.